Good morning, good morning, good morning. There's my new sniper sound. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mrs. T and I are here and a little bit behind the 8 ball this morning, but we're going to have ourselves an auction. We've got a good one planned for you today. Lots of Mexican stuff. We went to a coin show yesterday and the day before and found some cool Mexican stuff for you. TuliTuli says she can hear me. I can hear you, TuliTuli. And nice to have you here. In addition to, that's a long clap. That's my new little sound machine. Take a look. I spent the big bucks on Amazon so I could get myself a little sound machine so I could free up my phone to show you guys comps and stuff like that from time to time. I am joined on my left by Mrs. T.
Good morning, everyone.
Uh-oh, Liza hears us. And look, the whistle works pretty good there, Mrs. T. Looking good this morning. Just rolled out of bed. We both just rolled out of bed. We had a tamale for breakfast or two. Happy CINCO de Mayo, breakfast of champions. I tell you, people say tamale for breakfast. That's weird. That's kind of normal, actually. That's breakfast of champions, my friends. Let me move this over here, and I'm kind of getting ready and getting my camera all set up so I can zoom and do all that stuff. Let's see if it's zooming right now. Yep, it's zooming. And there we go. All right, guys, let's go over the auction rules, and then we'll get started without any delay. And we've got some cool stuff and some interesting things. And yep. You got that right. You got your protein. You got everything. All right, guys. Auction instructions. You don't need to be a member. Shipping is $5. However, we strongly encourage everybody to become a member at level 2, 3, or 4. Then you get free shipping and you support the channel in a big way and more than you know. Not only monetarily, but your support is very much appreciated. It's really encouragement for Mrs. T and me. And keep track of what you purchase. Now would be a great time to pull out a notebook and a pen and just tally as you go. Please pay for your purchase after the auction, like this morning. That way, later on this afternoon, we can get everything shipped and in the mail by tomorrow morning. A lot of times, our post office is open 24/7. So we'll ship and we'll go drop something off at 8 o'clock at night, knowing that it'll be the first packages out the next morning. Let the moderators moderate, and that would be TuliTuli. And also, let's see, Aaron is asking $5 per item or discounted if more people. It's $5 all day. So it's $5 whether you buy one item or 12 items. It's always just $5. And if the shipping turns out to be more than that, Mrs. T and I will just eat the cost, and your $5 goes towards the shipping. This next one, be courteous, no bad language. We put together Mrs. T and I and TuliTuli and others. By the way, Central Michigan is another one of my moderators. And we put together a really nice group here. And just, if somebody beats you in a bad beat or a snipe, hey, just keep it nice and friendly. And the bid increments are on the screen here. Anything under $100 is a $1 bid increment. And anything over $5 is a $5 minimum bid increment. You could bid 7, 8, 10 for things like this. Obviously will be over $100 if we auction that one. We'll see what the interest is. And don't forget, I accept Venmo is my number one. But if you insist, if you have no other options, I'll also take, as the show's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, I'll take Venmo and CashApp. In those cases, be sure to email me your address so that I can ship to you. And last but not least, thank you for your support. Let's get going, guys. We've got some nice stuff to throw out there today. And honestly, I don't even know where we start.
We start with the give.
We start with a givey. That's a good, Mrs. T.
I'm getting it all lingo.
Yeah, the Givey is Whatnot lingo. And if you're not already following me on Whatnot, oh, please come join. It's a lot of fun. And the format's a little different, but we like both formats, to be honest with you. And the plan is, for right now at least, to continue on YouTube and Whatnot. And, oh, Mrs. T gave me here's the commercial. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, that ever important notification bell. That way you get a heads up when it comes to auctions coming up. And we don't bombard you or spam you or anything like that. It's just a quick little, hey, heads up, we've got an auction coming, usually about an hour or 45 minutes before the auction. All right, guys, here we go. First question, 4 winners in T's video. In my video entitled Libertad's Daddy, that one was in reference to what coin? That was all about one particular type of coin. And what was it? What was that coin? I'll give you a hint. It's a Mexican coin, and we're going to have a Mexican theme today. And let's see. I don't see any comments.
I see one.
Liza, no. That one was the predecessor to the Libertad back in 1979, 80, 78, 79, 80. What was the predecessor to, where's the Libertad? Do I have any Libertad? Yeah. So Mexico's bullion coin right before this. Maybe this is a good one. Look at that. Good shape, Mrs. T. And, oh boy, the slow with the answers. The answer was the Mexican onza, 1 ounce of silver. Let's scroll up, Mrs. T, and see who got it. Let's see here. I am looking at Revolution. Tim, nope, sorry. And I'm speaking specifically about that video. That video is all about onzas. Knox got it. RH got it. Is that 3? And then Kevin 11, born in month 7, got it. We've got 4 winners there. Congratulations. I'll move that off. Whoop, Mrs. T, I dropped one. All right. Well, speaking of Libertads, let's start with a bang here. We're going to have all kinds of crazy congrats. This one is in really, really nice shape. I went to a coin show yesterday. It was huge. It was well over 300 dealers. We went Friday. We went Friday and Saturday. Friday, a good chunk of the day. This one, maybe I should have sent this one out for grading. This one came right out of a tube that a guy had. And there you go. I'm going to start this one. Oh, what the heck? Buck and go. We'll test the market here. If there's people who, and there's the reverse. Let me show you the obverse. Yeah, right out of a roll, man. Perfect condition. So you guys, look at that. You guys start bidding. And I might have a little bit of regrets that I didn't throw that out there. Or I'm going to start stashing some away for grading. And this probably should have been one of them. Buck and go, my friends. Buck and go. And this is a 1983. 83. The value stacker starts at $30, which is considerably, it's not clear. How about now? Is it clear now, Ricky? It looks clear on my end. Mrs. T, does it look clear on here? Yeah, this is 1983. 83. And this should be probably around $50 or up in that condition and suitable for grading. Liza's at 32. And that's way below what I paid. I paid up a little bit for primo quality. Not all beat to heck, that's for sure. Liza is at 32. Mrs. T. We might be taking a loss on this one if people want to pay. Maybe I started too hot with too good of a coin. Maybe I should have started with something a little warmed you up a little bit. I don't know. Liza at 32. That is crazy bargain. Rich is at 35. We're getting a little closer. We're still well below what I paid for it. We should be in the $50 range. And I'm going to say Rich P at 35. going one time. And the way this works is I go saying one, I say going once, going twice, and then sold, and do a little clap sound. And whoever is above the word sold, oh, Liza's at 36, going one time. Well, Revolution, at this rate, when people are way below what I'm paying for stuff, I'm not quite ready to throw out a $360 Engelhard bar out there yet. Yeah, I don't want to start by losing money 2 times in a row. Liza is at 38, going one time. Liza is at 38, going 2 times. Liza, you might get the first auction might be the value stackers at 40. I was going to say it's about to be the deal of the day. Is the very first one out the gates. It still is. It's well under what I paid for it. Again, I paid up for higher quality in this one. I think you could kind of tell how nice it looks. I mean, that's a good one. Silver Boy at 42. We're getting closer, but still below my price. All right, Silver Boy going one time. Let's see. Anybody tries to jump in there and bid it up or snipe? Let's see. And if you're going to try to snipe, I would suggest going more than $1. Ricky says you're building furniture over there, Mrs. T. Liza's at 43. She's stapling, Rick, getting those givvies or those gauze ready. Liza at 43, going one time, still below my price. And Liza at 43, going 2 times. Do you guys like Mexican coins? I've got some stuff for you to throw out there today. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hopefully everybody's going to have a margarita today. Going once, going twice, and sold. And it looks like the value stacker wound up with it. On my end, I don't see 45 anywhere, Mrs. T. Where do you see SBB? Let's see. Let me take a look here. Where would that be? I see.
Right underneath the value stacker.
No.
No, it didn't come in? Okay.
No, it didn't come in on my end. I see the value stacker at 44. I don't see SBB anywhere.
No?
I can refresh.
Let
me try to refresh and see if it... let's see. I goofed everything up. All right, I better not try to refresh anymore. Silver Boy Blues at 45. Yep. Got it. Okay. SBB. That was a heck of a snipe there.
Yeah.
All right. Someone asked for 8 reals. Let's see. I've got something even harder to find than an 8 real. And again, I don't know if you guys like the Mexican or not, but this is a 2 reals, a 2 reals. Trust me when I tell you, when I was looking all over that entire coin show, I found lots of 8 reals, but only 2 guys who had the 2 reals, the 2 reals. This is one of them. Believe me, I snatched it up. The other one was ridiculously expensive. 2 reals. I guess we could give it a shot since somebody asked for an 8 real. This is even more highly sought after because they're harder to find. All right, 8 reals. Man, I wonder if I should start it at a reserve, Mrs. T, or should I just do buck and go? Let me do one more buck and go, and this should be well over $40, closer to $50. Buck and go on the 2 reals. I kind of didn't do so hot on the first one. Let's see what we do on this one. Those reals, 2 reals. So they had the 8 reals, pieces of 8. This was 1/4 of that. And let's see where she goes. Maybe I'm already. Chris Bauer has some great ones. I bet. I'm already regretting throwing this out there for $1. I don't even need to see any bids coming in. Reserve will speed it up, TuliTuli says. All right, I'll tell you what. Since there's no bids yet, we're going to do a reserve of $35 on this one. Reserve of $35. Anybody wants that one for $35? Let me know. Oh, Philip is at $35. There we go. Philip knows. These are hard to get, man. Hard to get. For whatever reason, they minted millions and millions and millions of 8 reals, but not the dos reals. That way, Philip at 35. Man, that is an insane bargain right there. And that was as low as I could possibly go. That's basically my price. Philip at 35, going one time. 2 reals. Yep. Yeah. For those who know, it's a really nice coin, my friends. Maybe it's a refined taste. I don't know. Philip knows. Philip at 35, going 2 times. And thank you, TuliTuli, for being such a great moderator. And let's see, Liza's at 38. Yeah, I thought we'd be closer to 50 on this one, but we'll see. Let's see if Philip and Liza kind of go back and forth on this one. And at the moment, Liza's in the lead at 38, going one time. Liza's in the lead at 38, going 2 times. Anybody here fans of silver dragons? Philip's at 40. Philip's at 40. I started my YouTubing watching silver dragons and Yankee stacking and several other salivate metal and let's see who else, silver joker, to name a few. I want to show you something next in just a moment. Philip at 40 going 1 time. Philip at 40 going 2 times. And let's see if there's a snipe here, Mrs. T. Going once, going twice to Philip, and sold. Philip, you got a nice piece there, my friend. If you know, you know. There you go, Mrs. T. Okay. The reason I asked about not Philip, the reason I asked about silver dragons is because take a look at this. I was able to find some of these silver dragons, silverback. So this is for the fans of silver dragons. And for those of us who watch his channel, these are cool. And don't even ask me. Let's see. 1/100th of a troy ounce of pure silver. You're not buying this for the silver content, that's for sure. But you're getting it for, well, it is silver, but kind of the collectability. And I think, let's see, this is number 5, 81,598 of 100,000. Only 100,000 of these made. How do I even hold this up here? I guess I'll just hold it with my hands. A buck and go on the silverback. The silver dragons, silverback. I remember when Silver Dragons was talking about, there's this shield right there. That looks cool. Buck and go. I remember when, hi there, Roger. I remember when Silver Dragons on his channel was saying these were coming out, and I really wanted one. So I got one. Yep, it's not a whole lot of silver at all. It's basically 1/1000th of an ounce, but its collectability factor. These go for usually about $16, $17 or so. So let me throw it out there. How do I hold it up here? Let's see. Like this. Can you see it better like that? I got some major glare going there. And how about if I turn it this way? Look at that. Silver Dragons. American Patriots at 8. Okay. Let's see if there's any Silver Dragons fans here. Tuli's at 10. Yeah, Tuli knows. And again, the retail on these is usually 16, 17, 18 bucks. I don't think they're very easy to find. There was only one guy in the whole show that I saw that had these.
And that was a lot of people there.
Yeah, there was a ton of people. Wait till you guys see the video I made. We're looking at TuliTuli at $10 going one time. Below my cost. TuliTuli at $10 going 2 times. I thought there might be a few more Silver Dragons fans here. And let's see. Yeah, it's a little souvenir. Going once, going twice, and sold. U.S. Army Combat Medic took it in a snipe. Snipe. That's kind of a violent snipe, like somebody got shot, Mrs. T.
Yeah, I don't think that. No.
Liza has 50 of those. Wow. You've got a big chunk of the population there, Liza.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll try again, at least for TuliTuli's sake, on that. All right. Let's see. Where do we go from here? More Mexican. Let's go to República Mexicana. This is un centavo, 1886. These things were even crudely struck. I'll tell you, Mrs. T. Let's trade little stands. Let me have the white one, and you take the black one. Maybe the white one will show the coins a little bit better, and in the background, maybe I could do one of these numbers.
Yeah, both if you want.
How about if I just put this here so people can really see it? This is a pretty little coin. What year did I say? 1886. Buck and go. I mean, just imagine. This is before the Mexican Revolution even. Let me see if I can focus a little bit better. 1886 centavo. Did that come in better? There we go. I'm trying. How about if I back her up? There it is. That's a little bit better. 1886, buck and go. A little piece of history there. Boy. Come on, baby. There you go. Wife's birth year. Oh, Lord. 1886? All right.
It's supposed to be a good day where it can.
Yeah. Don't get yourself in trouble.
Day.
Buck and go on the centavo. All right. I thought maybe on Cinco de Mayo we might have some Mexican. I'm trying, Liza. I'm trying. It gets clear for a second. Look, there it is.
Tuli's like, come on, wake up, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought on Cinco de Mayo we might have some Mexican coin fans. And all right. Un centavo, 1886. Rick K says $5. There's a start. We're below my price. Silver Boy is at 10. All right, people are waking up now.
So
Maybe now that they could see it a little bit better, Mrs. T.
U.S. Army Combat wants to know if you're using PayPal, do you need his name and address? Doesn't it come up?
Oh, yeah, it should already. If you're using PayPal, that should already be in there. Thank you, U.S. Army Combat Medic. And thank you for your service, my friend. All right, SBB at $10, Tuli says. I'll say going one time. Philip is at 12. All right, Philip's at 12, going 2 times. And Philip is at 12, going once, going twice, and sold. SBB takes it down at $15. Mrs. T, maybe we should pull out the clock here. This would be a good opportunity for the clock. And here's what we'll do. We're going to do the clock on this. All right, you guys know how this works. Just shout out lag, and we'll get ready to do the clock here. Get that out of the way. We'll do the 1 minute to win it. Say lag whenever you're ready. And we're going to put that there. I'm going to put this here. Ooh, look at this one. 1889. Lag Silver Boy. All you have to do is kind of compare Newt lag. All you had, Roger S. lag. I was a little late on yours, Roger. Liza the clock. Crafty lag. We can go back and forth between the clock and crafty lag. Let's see. You got it, Philip. Thank you, my friend. Muscle shell. This is how it works. You say lag and note the value stacker lag. Note how many seconds it takes for me to say your name and lag. And that's how long the delay is. T is an LLC, so you can add whatever notes. It doesn't mess things. What does that mean?
To US combat.
What's that?
They're talking to him.
Oh.
About the
Yep. All right. Corey lag, ton lag. All right. We're fixing to do another little centavo. This one is, man, 1883. 1883. Rick K. Blob. Liza, I'll go back and forth. Don't worry. She likes it. Easy like Sunday morning. No
clock.
No clock.
No stress of a clock.
All right, here we go.
We gotta mix it up.
We're gonna do buck and go on this one because the clock is particularly helpful when we have like multiple items and we don't want to go 3 minutes doing every single little centavo. We just do a minute to win it. And the clock has started, by the way, and I don't see any bids. 41 seconds. 41 seconds on the centavo. 1889. All you have to do it. 1889 centavo. And lag HVAC. There you go. Matthew, $1 with 22 seconds to go.
Okay.
Let's see if he gets it for $1.
Ooh.
And the clock is the clock. Oh, look at that focus. Look at that focus. Oh, come on. American Patriot has it at $2 with only 9 seconds to go. I need to bite it. That's so. Matthew's at $5.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh. Woo! Matthew, you got a bargain there. So we did it in a minute, and Matthew just got one for less than my cost.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try another one. What the heck? Bucking or a minute to win it. This one's in 1887. Toned beautifully. Toned beautifully. The clock has started. The clock has started on this 1887 Mexico un centavo. Look at that. You got the eagle and the snake on the front. It's copper and it's cool. 1887. Wonder if I can get it to focus. And Silver Boy's at 7 seconds. See that?
No, he's at 7, no?
7, yeah.
You said 7 seconds.
7 at 27 seconds. Silver Boy at 7. And here we go. That was bargain price at $5.
Yeah.
I think you caught everybody sleeping there.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. 1887? Dang. And we have only, these are going for cheap, cheap, cheap.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sold to Rick K at $9. $9 on an 1887 coin. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. All right, let's try one more. 1889. This one's in good condition. 1889. Look at that. Can you see it? Take a good gander. Look at that. All right, minute to win it. $18.89. Whether it's $1 or $12 or whatever, you have 53 seconds. Yeah, $18.89. Yeah, that's way before the Mexican Revolution and everything else. All right, where are we at? 37 seconds on the centavo. I don't even see any bids.
No, I think they're done with centavos.
They're done with centavos? Somebody take it for a buck at least. Yeah, Porfirio.
Yeah.
Silver Boy's at 13. SOLD. And let's see, 15 seconds. Silver Boy is at 13. Putting the hammer down. Scaring everybody off. Good, strong price there. I appreciate you, Silver Boy. And all right, there goes another one. All right, one more, Mrs. T. All right, I hear you. 1889. Look at that beautiful old copper. You guys like the old copper, the American old copper? Here is Mexico's version of the old copper. And I cherry picked these out of this pile this guy had. And yeah, I paid a decent price for them, but I mean, old copper. I mean, look at the color on that.
Yeah.
Got a little greenish and turquoisey. 1889. Look at that. There you go. A little greenish, turquoisey, even a little purple in there. Minute to win it. Here we go. A gold maple. Thanks for that detail. I didn't know that. I know Porfirio Diaz was basically ruled with an iron fist, and the Mexican Revolution basically came because the folks that were wealthy were making out like fat cats. And by the way, oh, thank you, Philip. No bids yet. I don't see any bids, Mrs. C. Maybe this one will be the last one. We'll see.
Yeah. That probably sounds good.
Appreciate you too, SBB.
Thanks, SBB.
All right, 20 seconds. I don't even see any bids. Rick K puts in $1. Might take it. SBB 14. Putting the hammer down. Crafty was at 8, but SBB at 14. Much appreciated, my friend. And here we go. All right, let's see. Let me pick out another really good shape one. Ooh! All right, this is the best one of the bunch. Look at this one. I told you these were old copper, and here you go. This one, I don't know how it got so well preserved over the years. República Mexicana. See that pretty color? 1897, just before the turn of the century. Man, that's a nice one. Very nice. Buck and go. Actually, minute to win it. There you go. That's a pretty one. Pretty, pretty, pretty. 1897, un centavo. And then we'll mix it up and we'll go on to something else. This will be the last centavo for a little bit. Okay. And Rick A is at 1. Oh, Philip's at 2 with 38 seconds to go. And 30 seconds. I wish YouTube would let me play music. I'd have some Mexican music in the background for you. Can you guys hear any music at all? When I refreshed, I wasn't sure if the music came back or not. What's that?
I said I don't know because I
okay, Philip's at 5 on the nicest one out of the bunch, I think. SOLD. TuliTuli says yes. Yeah, okay. All right, Philip, you might get a good deal here. 5 seconds. And
all right.
Woo, Philip. Oh no, wait, Rick K. SBB was a little late. Rick K.
Wow.
Snipe.
The aggressive snipe.
Here, should I do that as a snipe or this as a snipe?
Oh my goodness.
Or this one?
No, not that one.
Not that one?
No, I don't want to hear that.
All right, here we go. All right.
Okay.
Let's see what's next. All right, I've got something weird and different. And we're going to go away from the Mexican for just a moment. And we're going to try something weird and different that I put together. And here we go. We're going to move that. Can you guys see up here? Look at that. All right, here we go. Oh, without breaking it. Why did I do that? Sometimes I wonder. All right. I don't know. Here you go, guys. You've got a silver certificate. I'm going to consider this an educational piece. And 5 grams of silver. Look at these little jars, Mrs. T.
Yeah, I like them.
They're cute, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
You got 5, and surprisingly, even 5 little grams of silver feels kind of heavy in your hands, even though it's just 5 little grams. But you've got a silver certificate.
Yeah.
You've got 5 grams of silver, and for your kids or grandkids, you've got one heck of an important lesson that back in the day, a silver certificate, this piece of paper simply represented a promise of real silver. And here you have them together. I'm going to say buck and go on the silver certificate, along with 5 grams of real silver in a nice little jar, even with the little cork in it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Weighed these babies out yesterday. Silver certificate, complete with real silver as a teaching tool. There you go. Buck and go, my friends. Buck and go. Well, the dollar itself is worth $1 face value, but
yeah.
I'm hoping these fetch. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they get. I'm hoping they get at least more than what I paid for everything combined, because I went out of my way to make a silver certificate with 5 grams of silver. I'm thinking at least $15 or so, but we'll see. We'll see if people like them or not. Liza's at 4, and no timer. We're just going to go the old school way. Philip at 5, SBB at 10. We're getting closer to my cost. Crafty's at 12. And there we go. Crafty at 12 on the neat little educational tool. You get this home, you call your kids or your grandkids over and say, look, this, my dear, is called a silver certificate. Back in the day, it was just a paper representative of what you would really get, which is real money. Look at that. Those little jars. All right, Liza's at 14. I'm going to say going one time. Liza's at 14. Let's see. Hi, you said Crafty at 12, and I was like, did I bid? I see Crafty Stacker with, Crafty with a C bid. Going 2 times. Liza at 14 going 2 times. And SOLD going once, going twice, and Liza at 14. Sold. Congratulations, Liza. Congratulations on your purchase there. And here we go, Mrs. C.
Okay.
Liza gets a nice little piece.
Yeah.
All right, I have several more of these little kits put together. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to bin, and there's the little jars of silver, and we're going to put that up. We're going to bin of that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more at $14. If anybody's interested, SBB says nice pickup. If anybody's interested at that same price, 5 there, and when they go, they go. There we go. There's the look how nice that little silver looks. When they go. Just say bin. There's your silver certificate. I love how it says silver certificate right on it. Anybody else want one? If not, we'll just throw it up on Whatnot and see what happens. Here we go.
Okay,
if you want one of those, just say bin. Let's see. Bin Silver Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, with a name like Silver Boy, you've got to have something like this. You got the Crafty. Bin Crafty with a C. Ben Crafty. Here you go, Mrs. C.
Okay.
We've got 3 left. Crafty with a C. Liza, Ben, another one.
Okay.
There you go. 2 left only, 2 left. And then we'll go on, let's see, Elemental Silver. And we'll go on whatnot with whatever's left over. Okay. All right, Mrs. T.
Okay, got him.
Whew, hey, let's do a bin. We haven't done a bin in a while.
Okay.
No, it's not a bin. A gaw.
Yeah.
A givey.
Here you go.
You got one for me?
Yep. Your commercial, the thing.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you,
There's the
Mrs. T.
commercial, there are the things, and there we go. Okay.
All right. So here's this. Here's this. Here's what we're going to give away. We love giving away silver, especially when it goes to folks who are always here, loyal fans, and people who faithfully watch the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my video with Sherry. It was good to see Sherry for the first time in forever yesterday. Or actually, I saw her earlier in the week. And all right, here is a little commercial before we do the giveaway. Join my Remind group. Get a heads up before each auction. All you have to do is text this number, 81010, this weird little message here, at AGH3AB. All right, you ready for the question? All right, where is RH? Is RH still around? I don't know. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Quick one. Word for bear in Spanish. So if you're bilingual, this one, you've got a huge advantage here. The word for bear in Spanish is revolution. Knew right away. No hesitation whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Oso is the correct answer. We're looking at revolution.
Silver K.
Oh boy, man, it just scrolled up real fast on me. Everybody knows Spanish. Everybody's bilingual here, Mrs. T.
Yeah.
Who got the first one? Revolution. Rick K, James Riel, and Kevin 11, born in the month of 7. Congratulations. Here you go, Mrs. T. All right. Speaking of Osos, let's see. Grab me. Oh, what the heck? Number 8 here?
Well, that's, yeah, I have them in order. PO1, 2.
Okay, gotcha. Numero 8. You might have seen on my little video with Sherry, and it was a short one, by the way. I pulled out the latest creation on the silver pours. My friends, here it is, the little tea bear. First offering, you guys get the first crack. This happens to be number 8. I just kind of grabbed number 8. And let me see something, Misty. You see number 9 there?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I thought you said you had them in order.
Okay.
All right. Oh, your order that makes sense to you, not that makes sense to like normal people. Like zigzag across and up and down. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I promise I haven't had a margarita yet.
Cinco de Mayo. All right, guys. Here's your little oso. Here's your chance. It's based on, there's number 8. I mean, you would not believe the effort it took to execute this. You could even see the little paw pads on his little feet. I don't know if the camera, it's coming through in the camera. Can you see it?
I can see it.
It's got a big old T on his belly. Instead of an A for Albanese, it's got a T for T. And it's based on the gummy bear. He's got the number right on his little butt there, number 8. And this one is just under an ounce of silver, 0.98. And there we go. Let me put it out there. We'll see where they land, Mrs. T. We're going to say buck and go on the T-Bear. Buck and go. Oh, okay. Didn't scroll down yet. Newt's at 45.
Yeah.
Newt's at 45 on the T-Bear. Collect them all. There's a bunch, that's for sure. Anyway, trying to focus a little bit better. I don't know how many I'll do today, but there's number 8. Yeah. Thanks, James. Man, A, I had to dream this up. B, the execution was a bit of a challenge. and see, I was just happy to have it come out. It just came out better than I even expected, to be honest with you. I really like this little guy.
Yeah.
All right, a Newt at 45. Thank you, Broke Stacker. I hope you guys appreciate the originality. Crafty's at 48. I hope you guys are, like, I've never seen anybody else make a little tea bear or a little gummy bear like this. If they have, I haven't seen it. And is this the original? Is this the first ever in all of, in the whole wide world? I don't know. Do you have a mold made? I've got an ancient Chinese secret, my friend. It involves freezing gummy bears. Crafty Stacker at 48 going one time. And
the gummy bears we give are the best.
Yeah.
For a lot of things, right?
Silver Boy's at 53. Let's see where it lands. Silver Boy at 53 going one time. Silver Boy at 50. Oh, no. Newt jumps up at 54. Let's see where they land. Newt at 54. Ancient Chinese secret, my friends. Ancient Chinese secret. Anybody remember that commercial? Ancient Chinese secret, huh? All right, Newt at 54 going two times. Newt's going to take her down at 54.
So if I'm not mistaken, Sherry's the only one that's seen these, right?
Yeah, Sherry. Okay. No, Miss. Oh, Crafty is at 55. Philip, no Mrs. T pours today.
I
have to get her out there. And yep. All right, where are we at? Crafty at 55, going one time.
Hopefully this week I can get out there.
Yeah. I was thinking this one might be a good one for like a kid.
Yeah.
But like who, or a spouse, who wouldn't want a nice little tea bear? Going once, going twice to Crafty at 55, and sold. The first little tea bear is sold. And the first three were given away to Sherry. Ooh. There we go. Don't worry, he's still okay. He's a tough little bear. Who was that? Crafty. Crafty with the C?
Uh-huh.
All right. Congratulations. Nice piece.
I'm going to put them in a little thing.
Yep. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, if you watch that video with Sherry, you know they come all wrapped up kind of in a nice little way, complete with a little snackaroo for you as well. All right, let's try number 9 and see what happens. If I don't know what people will like better, the pure silver one or the crazy tone. Crazy tone. Look at this one. Oh, it's got some, Mrs. T, I should have saved this one for you. This one's got some purple on it. There it is, number 9. Right on the dupa there. Number 9, buck and go, guys, buck and go. Can you see that crazy color? Let me hold it again. It's like a goldish on the head, purple on the belly, turquoise all around. Buck and go, my friends, buck and go. This looks like a almost like a Grateful Dead or something like that, tie-dye design. Buck and go on T-Bear number 9. There it is. A Crafty Faust at 25. Now, let's see here. Yeah. And let me try to focus in a little bit better on this little guy. There he is. Newt's at 40. Newt's at 40 on the little colorful one. Yeah. There he is. Got my stamp on it. Some crazy colors there. We went to Albanese yesterday, actually.
Cool.
All right, Newt's at 40, going one time.
It's dangerous to go next door.
Yeah, it is. I bet that one is a grape flavor. You know what?
Good.
Silver has antibacterial properties. So, I mean, theoretically, you could swallow this and clean out your system a little bit.
Yeah.
Newt at 40, going 2 times. That's bargain prices right there, Newt. Good luck, my friend. We'll see if it holds up. Newt at 40, going, whoops, SBB is at 44. Yeah, I was kind of hoping, let's see, SBB is at 44. We've got to start over with the countdown. SBB at 44, going one time. BB at 44, going two times. Going once, going twice, and nope, bumps it up to 45. SBB, you're out now. Newt at 45, going one time. Newt at 45, going two times. Newt at 45, going once, going twice, and sold. Newt got a cool little colorful one.
Yes, very nice.
All right, Mrs. D.
So that's number.
We're going to do something.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's yellow.
Yeah.
This is two.
Here we go. We're going to do, for the folks who, this is a big chunky bear. Chunky bear, 1.1 ounces. Chunky bear, buck and go. Ooh, fat little guy. Number 06. Got my stamp on there. Chunky little, look, kind of fat.
Chunky.
1.1 ounces. Chunky bear. Again, comes with the little gummy bears. Oh, there he is. He's focused good. Buck and go, guys. Number 6. U.S. Army. Chunky also is at U.S. Army is at 30. Revolution. Oh, Kevin is at 45 on the little chunker. He's looking good there. There he is. 45. All right, here we go. Kevin, this is a Smoky Bear. Yeah, Smoky Bear for sure. All right, here we go. 40. Kev 11 at 45 going one time. Kev 11 at 45. Tea with honey with tacos, lots of tacos. Oh yeah. Al Pastor. And Phil Silverboy's at 56. Putting the hammer down on the Chunky Bear. See if there's any other interest. $56 going one time. $56 going two times. And 56 on the chunker. Going once, going twice, and sold. All right, here you go, Mrs. C. Make sure we put it all in the plastic, wrapped up nice with the gummy bears and everything else. And here we go. I wasn't sure if you thought I was going to do it or not. TuliTuli, take a look there. Number 1. Number 1 was a chunker as well. Look at that guy. P01. Prototype. And I was a little heavy on the pour there. Not by much, by 1/10 of an ounce. Here we go. Prototype. First one, guys. So for those of you who like to have the first, there it is. You get bragging rights. And by the way, Mrs. T and I, let me show you something. I knocked half the crap down on my table here. Sherry has 10, 11, and 12. Some of you have these other numbers. Only one of you will get P01, the first 1.1 ounce. The next one I poured after that, I'm like, oh, it was too heavy. Let me go a little lighter. It was 0.88. But either way, P01, buck and go, guys. Buck and go. For the very first one, Kevin 11, TuliTuli's at 65. On the first one, out of the oven. You take a sip of coffee here. Tuli's at 65. 65. Going one time. TuliTuli loves those first ones. And Tuli's backing it up. She really wants it. Let's see, 10 and 11. Let's see, I think 11, that 10, 11, 12 went to Roger S is at 75. Tuli bumps it up to 76. Yeah, 10, 11, and 12 went to Sherry, and 12 is the highest number I have. I haven't even gotten to 13 yet.
No.
They are a little bit labor intensive as well. Tuli's at 81. Roger and Tuli are battling it out, my friends. Number 7. Do we still have number 7?
We have number 7.
All right, we could do that.
Yep. We still have
Oh boy, we got a battle here, Mrs. T.
Yeah.
We've got a battle for the prototype number 1, first one out of the oven. Roger S is currently in the lead at 90. Roger S at 90. Let's see what happens. Will Tuli try a snipe here? I don't know. Roger S at 90, going one time. Roger S. Oh, TuliTuli doesn't even wait for the snipe. 91 to TuliTuli. Battle over the bear. Balut. TuliTuli at 91, going one time. TuliTuli at 91. Whoop, Roger takes it to 99.
Ooh, a firefight.
Firefight.
The bird stacker says it's a firefight.
Oh, yeah, but Smokey the bear. Smokey the gummy bear.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's see where she lands. High drama on a Sunday morning.
Ooh.
Roger S.
Cinco de
at
Mayo.
99. Cinco de Mayo. Well, this will go down as the Cinco de Mayo battle.
Yeah.
The battle de Cinco de Mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that bear is nice. Thank you, Matthew. It reminds me of a little, you go 2 times, by the way, to Roger S. A little Grateful Dead bear almost. Going once, going twice, and there's a backup bid.
Yeah.
Tuli's at 100, Revolution's at 100. So currently the bid is 106. 106 to Roger S. on the first of its kind.
Wow.
The little bear. Yeah, wow is right. I am so grateful that people appreciate my silver creations.
Yeah.
And to the extent that they do. Roger S. at 106, going one time. Roger S. at 106, going 2 times. And we'll see where it lands. Going once. Going twice. And there's a backup bid. Sold, sold, sold. And after all that, after all the dust settles in the forest, was it Roger S. at 106?
Yes. Wow.
Congratulations. 2 claps for Roger and Tuli. And there's also somebody else in the mix. Roger. Yeah, there you go, Mrs. T. Somebody requested number 7. Let's throw number 7 out there.
7, Kevin 11, born in Minnesota.
There we go. Lucky number 7. It's almost an ounce, 0.96. And again, crazy looking tone here. You got some purple, you got some violet, you've got some turquoise. This is a really cool looking one. Number 7. Mrs. T and I were watching 007 last night. And there we go. Number 7, buck and go, amigos, buck and go on Cinco de Mayo on Little Bear number 7. There you go. James is at 35. American Patriots at 37 for number 7. Yeah, I have a feeling some people might be giving these to their kids, maybe even on their birthday. There we go. Let's see. Newt's at 45. It looks better in person. I can tell you that, though. Maybe I should turn this off. I'll turn that on. No, that doesn't help. I'm trying to get a little natural light on there to show how good this toning looks. Let's see. I don't know which light looks better. We'll try it. I'll just leave it there. Maybe if I move the light. All right. Anyway, we're at Newt at 45, if I remember correctly. Newt at 45, going one time, TuliTuli says. Nude at 45 going 2 times. Nude at 45 going once, going twice, and sold. Nude, nice buy there. Nice buy. All right, Mrs. T. Maybe we'll do one more, or should we leave these for whatnot on Wednesday night? What do you think?
Whatever. Your call.
Oh, well, 7 stacks was right behind and just missed the snipe. Let's try one more. Let's see. We have number 7, like the colorized one.
Mm-hmm. Newt took the last one, correct?
Yep, Newt took
Number
the last
7.
one.
Okay.
And then I don't know if I should, we'll keep track on that little sheet over there too.
Okay.
This is number 5. This will be the last one of the day, guys. If you like the color blue, this one's for you. This is a turquoisey one.
Okay.
Turquoisey. You can see his little foot pads and everything. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this little dude. I was so happy when they came out great like this. Number 5, buck and go. Number 5, last one of the day.
Mm-hmm.
There he is, sitting right there. All right, buck and go on number 5. Número 5. Cinco. Crafty with a K is at 40.
Mm-hmm.
7's complaining about his internet or her internet. 7, I forget. 7's her, right? Sorry about that if we forgot. This is a Smurfy color, that's for sure. You got the little blue, blue tone, turquoise. Crafty with a K is at 40. Yeah, I thought 7 was a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Crafty at 40 going 1 time. Thank you, TuliTuli. Crafty at 40 going the last one of the day, my friend. So if you missed out earlier, here's your last chance. TuliTuli's at 41. This is a cute one, Tuli. It's got one ear is turquoise, the other ear is purplish.
Yeah.
I wish you, when it comes to little details like this, that the camera doesn't really do it justice.
Well, that's for the surprise when they get
it. Yeah, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just have to trust this. You're gonna like it in person. All right, where are we at? SBB at 46. SBB at 46 going 1 time. SBB at 46 going 2 times. SBB at 46 and sold. Oh, 7 right behind again. Oh, lordy. Have we just like a half a second faster.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do number 2, 3, and 4 on Whatnot on Wednesday. So TuliTuli, if you wouldn't mind putting that Whatnot link in there somewhere, if you still have it around, the updated one with the underscores, that would be awesome. Yeah, congratulations to everybody.
Yep.
And yeah, definitely would love to see you guys on Whatnot. Let's throw out, hey, it's Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Here is a piece right here. Guatemoc. There you go. That's a tough name to say. He was there we go. 5 pesos. I know someone's asked about these in the past. This one has like a nice tone and it's in good shape too, by the way. Very good shape. Not quite, maybe a slight purplish hue, like the slightest of slight. 1947, 5 pesos. Not 5 pesos, 5 pesos. There it is for your viewing pleasure. That Aztec round is based on this guy. And buck and go. Buck and go. Let me get some more coffee in me. Bunk and go. And oh yeah, there's over 50 people here, guys. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. There's another little Mexican piece. And we've got a Mexican theme today. Buck and go on this. Should be in the 40 something dollar range, 45-ish or so. The Mexican silver is not cheap anymore. Let's see. And honestly, I don't even remember the silver content in these. 90% sounds right. Oh yeah, 0.900, 90%. Don't ask me what the weight. This is more of a numismatic piece. I don't really remember what the weight is. It's probably close to what a Morgan dollar or something like that is. But right here, you're paying for the fact that it is a really beautiful numismatic piece. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Crafty Foss. Well, that's a little more silver than I thought, actually. 0.86. I thought it was like 0.78 or something like that. This should be like around 45-ish or so. Yeah, it is a pretty one. Again, it has like the slightest of purple hues. I don't know how that's coming through, but yeah, man, I searched that coin show knowing that we would do a Cinco de Mayo show.
Yeah.
And I searched it with the idea, like, let me bring some Mexican coins. And this is the only one of these that I have. We're looking at Crafty at 35. Crafty at 35. I think that's below my cost still. But either way, the market is the market. Whatever you guys feel like paying on this random Sunday morning is what you feel like paying. There you go. Crafty at 35 going one time. Anybody else? Now's your chance. Jump on in. Crafty. Oh, Liza's at 42. Give Crafty a second to respond. And Liza's at 42 going one time. We'll go back and forth between American and Mexican silver and numismatics. Liza's at 42 going two times. And Liza at 42 going once, going twice, and sold. Liza at 42. I've seen these that have been really beat to heck. Liza, you've got yourself a really nice one there. There you go. There we go. Let's see. What's next? Let's go American. Ooh, suitable for grading right here, my friends. This one is a pretty 1988. That kind of reminds me of a certain friend of ours that's no longer with us. 1988. By the way, I'll be doing a Kevin Hunt memorial video in the near future. I finally got a chance to talk to his brother, and I got his blessing. And I did not want to make that video without his blessing. And 1988 was Kevin's year. Buck and go on the Kevin Hunt ASC. Good buddy of ours. 1988. And again, I've mentioned this before. These early ones, they just have a different luster to them. Really pretty. Really pretty. All right. We're at American Patriot at 35. Ooh. Low, my friends, on a beauty like this. Yeah, that is a really nice one. This one would be one, or if you stick this in your coin album, you'll be proud to have this one. I don't see any problems with it. No dings, scratches, nothing. That's why I bought it, basically, because it was in such good shape. This is a collectible one. If you do coin grading, this is one you might want to consider. I mean, look it up and down really, really carefully. And if it meets your satisfaction, then you send it in for grading. We're looking at Crafty with a C at 40. Liza, you're out. Crafty with the C beat you there. Oh, Liza's at 42 on the pretty ASC. Liza's at 42 going one time. And I think this is the only ASC I have today. Liza at 42 going two times. And Liza at 42 going once, going twice, and Crafty Stacker sneaks in there at 44. Well done, Crafty. And what was our sound, Mrs. T? Was it this one?
No.
No, it wasn't that one.
No, you're gonna have to.
All right, was it this one? No, that's the end of. We'll make that the end of the show, huh? Let's go back to the shotgun.
Okay.
Snipe.
Yeah.
Lord, I'm over here entertaining. Sorry, guys. I'm just entertaining
I
myself.
think he just loves entertaining himself.
I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Back to Mexican.
Yes.
All right, guys. Nice looking Libertad 1983 variety. Where's that one? Here we go.
Yeah.
Nice coin. Nice coin. Let's avoid the. Should we do buck and go or just start it at like $40, Mrs. T? Let's just start it at 40 and see where she goes. Should be in the 50s. Started at 40. And sorry, Jameson, way to put salt in the wound. Hey, it happens to all of us, guys. This happens to all of us.
Yeah.
The value stacker is starting us off at 40. Should be closer to 50 or above. And matter of fact, I'm starting it below my cost. The value stackers at 40. American Patriot, you're out. Yeah, these are the old school with the edge lettering. Can you see? There you go. Right there, right through the plastic there. Independence and Liberty in Spanish. Liberty and Independence on a gorgeous coin on Cinco de Mayo. How could you not go 50 on that one? Woo-wee! Yep. AP. Yeah, I walked all around this coin show. I mean, to the point where my feet and back were hurting and my neck from leaning over people's tables. And very few people had Libertads.
Yeah.
And like for what I'm selling this at right now, AP 41, that's below what I paid for it. I had to pay up for this, and I think I paid $45 for this one, to be honest with you. And I'm going to let it go at a loss on Cinco de Mayo. That should be illegal. AP at 41 going one time.
Yeah,
and this will be the last Libertad of the day.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that. So if you want one, now is your chance to get one below my cost. I'm telling you, the going rate of these things is 45 and up. There's plenty of guys there that had them for like in the 50s.
Yeah.
AP, they've all been snatched up.
Yep.
And that's the word on. That's me being the man on the street, looking for these things and searching for these things high and low. SBB is at 45. He's at my cost.
Yeah.
Thank you, SBB. At least I won't lose a buck on it.
Yeah.
American Patriot at 46, but I think I'm just going to maybe stop offering these if people don't want them. Some people want them.
Yeah.
Liza wants them. SBB, the value stacker. I know SBB is at 48.
And Knox, yes, he's asking if Ben the Coin Geek, if we'll not, yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw him a couple times.
Yeah. Doing well.
Didn't cut a video with him. He was tied up with customers, and I don't want to interrupt and be a jerk. And American Patriots at 50. And thank you, Liza, for your bidding. American Patriots at 50, going one time. So I didn't want to like hound him or anything like that, or get in his way of doing business for sure. But so the timing just wasn't right to cut a video with Ben the Coin Geek this time. But I got some awesome ones. You guys are gonna love this video that's coming out. Going once, going twice, and sold to American Patriot. All right, Mrs. T, we haven't done a giveaway in a while, have we?
Nope, you're ready.
All right, what do you have there? And we're coming down to the end, guys. We're at. We're not going to be on too long today.
Yeah, and then here's the question.
Okay. Oh boy. Going number 3. Don't forget to like and comment on all videos, and that I am putting that one out there on behalf of all of us YouTubers out there who work really hard to put together good videos. And Mrs. T and I traveled all the way up to Schaumburg, Illinois. For that video, and TuliTuli works her butt off, and Tiger Stacker, and lots of other people. And I have to say this name one more time. Cuauhtemoc was the ruler of what peoples conquered by the Spanish? Cortez conquered these natives of what is now called Mexico, Mexica. And what are they called? The Aztecs were in the center of Mexico, where Mexico City is now. And Cortez came in, also allied with the Aztecs' enemies, because the Aztecs were the big boy on the block. They dominated all the other tribes around them. And when Cortez came in making sweet offers, the enemies banded together, took down Cuauhtemoc, who was the last ruler of the Aztec nation, the Aztec Empire.
Okay, so.
All right, let me take a look here. I am looking at, let's see, Ricky, the Value Stacker, Kevin 11, and RH is in the house. All right, there we go. Congratulations, guys. We get these off to the side. We did Mexican just now.
And Philip, that sounds like a good idea. So maybe one day poured Mrs. T poured shot glasses.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Let's see. How about this is a cool piece. All right. This is a cool piece. I picked up one of these for myself. I figured I'd throw one out there for you guys. This is Swiss of America 9991. This is the little Rolo style. I don't know if this is the original Rolo, but this is old and vintage, and it's cool. And we're going to throw it out there. Let me put this here. We're going to throw this dude out here. And we're going to, I got a new way of doing things here. Here we go. We're going to throw them out there at $40 on the vintage silver, or else this guy will just stay in my stack collection. $40 to start, or else the little vintage Swiss Rolo stays in my stack collection. I love these things. Roger S says $40. Okay.
Yeah,
there you go. Man, this camera has been fighting with me all day. There it is.
All morning.
That's a cool little piece, guys. Swiss of America. Should I keep messing with it, Mrs. T?
No, just leave it alone.
Just leave it alone, you say? Yeah.
That's good.
Look at
wants
those.
to know what she's looking at.
This is Swiss of America vintage 1 ouncer. I think those must be the Swiss Alps in the background. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. It's a little Rolo. You could mark it as a Rolo. Hi there, Perplexed Mind. Nice to see you. And let's see. We're not using the timers on this one. Roger S is at 40. Ooh, that's a good price. I'll give you a little secret, Roger. That's what I paid for it. I was hoping to make a couple bucks, but let's see. 7 is at 41. I was thinking there might be at least a few people in here who dig the vintage silver Rolos. I mean, this is a little chunker, man. It's a little chunker.
Like Bentley.
Yeah, Bentley's become a little chunker.
Hopefully everyone saw the short.
Yeah.
Updated picture of him.
SBB is at 45. Yeah, I pay up for, I love my vintage silver. Always have, always will. I need to make a SBB at 45. I need to make a video and show off some of my latest, some of the stuff I get. I don't show you guys until I make a video. Stuff like this, I'll buy one, keep one, sell one. That's what I did with this. And let's see, SBB 45, $5 for my troubles. Going once, Roger S is at 48. Yeah, good luck finding these. I thought $40 was like a bargain price. The guy who sold it to me was pretty nice about it. SBB is at 50. I'll have to keep an eye out for those. I like any coin with a animal on it. SBB at 50 going one time. SBB at 50 going 2 times. Dos veces?
Dos veces.
And
maybe at
how do you say sold in Spanish? Going once, going twice, and let's see, you don't know?
I don't know. Vendido.
Vendido?
Yeah.
And that's sell, isn't it? Sold. Past tense. Past tense, Mrs. T. It's sold. Past tense. There you go. SBB. Nice piece there. Let's go back to the Mexican. And let's go something small. 1950. Mexico silver. Oh, man. Don't ask me how much. Oh, boy. There goes my light. Again.
Yeah, SGT said vendido.
Vendido? All right. Vendido. All right. How do you say focus in Spanish? Pinche focus is messing me up here today.
No.
All right.
That's not how you say it.
All right. That's how I say it. All right. Here we go. Yeah. That was a cool piece. ECS knows. All right. Here is 25 centavos. 20.
Enfocar is focus. Crafty.
Hey, SGT. He knows Spanish.
Yeah, I know.
My
That's what
pinche
he's
focus
saying.
is messing up today, SGT.
He's like, what's
That's
up, LOL?
All right. Estados Unidos. Buck and go on this little guy. I don't even know what the silver content is on this little 25 centavos. But I bought it just because it's Mexican. I like it. It's Cinco de Mayo. And here you go. And what's that?
El Focuso.
El Focuso.
Yeah, everybody's coming up with the way.
All right. Matthew Crust Life is at 6 on a little bit of Mexican silver. And let me fix that mode. There we go. All right. Matthew Crust Life is at 6. SGT's in the house. SGT, did you go to Central States? I didn't see you there. SGT is not too far.
Mm-hmm.
Over on the Illinois side of the state line. Matthew at 6, going once on the little 25 centavos. Matthew Crust Life at 6, going 2 times, and going once, going twice, and sold. Matthew, nice job there. Here you go. And all right, I'll tell you what. Time is a ticking, Mrs. T. Mrs. T was telling me. Whoo-wee. I don't know if anybody is in the mood for some big old vintage 10 ounce. Look at the serial number 287836. Engelhard, my friends. Engelhard. I'm not going to buck and go this one, Mrs. T.
Okay.
I'm going to start the bidding at, I don't know. I'm going to start it low. I'm going to start it at $33 an ounce. So that's $330. $330 to start. It should be around $375 or so. But I'm going to start it at $330 just because that's what I do. I throw out crazy low numbers. And a lot of times my cost on things just to see where things go. Roger S starts it at $330. Well, let's see if we can get it up to $350, $60, $70, somewhere in that range. $33 an ounce at this point. Dirt cheap. Mm-hmm. Someone said they love vintage here. Here you go. You could buy this and sell it on eBay for $385 or $390. I've commonly seen these $400 to ask, but usually they go for somewhere around $38 an ounce. I started. Oh
no!
Stop.
Everybody, calm down.
That was just the timer in the background. All right. Revolution at $335. $33.50 per ounce. Dirt cheap. Ooh, if it sells at that, I'll be crying, Mrs. T. Yeah.
Crying on Cinco de Mayo over your margarita.
Yeah, I need one. I need a shot of tequila. SGT's in the house.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me give you. And by the way, did I show you the reverse? It's the flat back. It's less common than that waffle back. Look up the number. Stacker man's at $340, $34 an ounce. Matthew's asking for vodka, tequila today on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
And we've got Stacker Man at $340. Really good price on that. I think I started a little low. Stacker man, 340 going one time. We're down to the countdown already. Bid increments are $5, so the next bid would be $3.45. Under 35, it's $34 an ounce right now. $34. That's like, ooh, cheap. Going two times. The Stacker man, I kind of feel a snipe coming on, Mrs. T. Going once, going twice, all in. Fair warning, everybody. This is going to be the bargain of the day. And sold. Oh my goodness. My suspicion was correct. A snipe at 345 RH.
Out of nowhere.
Boom! 345 RH. Nice job on this one.
Wow.
And that was going rate at the show was about 350 for those. You got a good deal. Good deal. Matthew Crestlife says, boom, let's give another.
Yeah.
Oh. Woo-wee. All right, that was not Mexican. This is Mexican. 2022 back date. A couple of years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, the Mexican Mint was having all kinds of trouble, and this particular year they only made 550,000 of these, so about 500,000. A buck and go on the backdated Libertad from 2022. And where are those 2024s? What SGT or anybody else? What is your guess as to what month they'll come out? I'm thinking maybe September this year. Last year it was October. Roger S is at 40. And good starting bid there on the backdated Mexican Libertad right out of the tube. And how do I know? Because Mrs. T telling me the time. Mrs. T, we're going to shut it down. We're going to do a 2-hour auction today.
Okay.
And we're going to stop at, 10:15. So what time is it now?
9:58.
Okay, so about 15 more minutes. SGT is thinking September 2. I would think they would have to be at least a little bit earlier than last year. Roger S at 40 going one time. Roger, Liza's at 42. Liza's at 42. Roger S, you're out. 42. And by the way, this is the last one of these that I have. I emptied the tube myself live on, let's see. What time is it, Mrs. T? I have 9:59.
Yeah, we're on.
We are on Central Time, amigo.
But they're
we're the special people in the state. We go by our own time zone. In Northwest Indiana.
We are.
We say heck with the rest of the state on Eastern Time.
Yeah.
We're special. We need to go on Central with Chicago.
Yeah, we do.
And
he's like,
we're special in many ways up this way, Matthew. Liza at 45 going one time. With coming down to the end of the auction, Liza at 45 going two times. Quick little 2-hour auction. Going once, going twice, and sold. Liza, I think you got it at 45. Oh, Fish Finder tried to jump in at 49. Sorry, Fish Finder. The backdated low mintage went to Liza at 45. Just behind. Let's go back to Mexican. Let's see. For the paper currency folks here. For the paper currency. And we're going to do this buck and go. But before we do, let me show you. On this one, I mean, this piece right here is gorgeous enough. It's from 1967. It's Aztec Sunstone. But you're also going to get, and feel free to start bidding. You're going to get the 5 pesos. You're going to get the 10 pesos. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. You are going to get the 20. Let's see. What's on? I love the back of the 20, by the way. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Matthew Crestlife is at $8. You're going to get the whole shebang. 50, the 50. And that's Juarez. Juarez, if you didn't know, is the first native blood president of Mexico, and prior to him, it was all Spanish. Look at that. So they put a little native motif there. And let's see the CN, the 100. Whoa, look at the 500. Look at the mustache on this dude. Matthew's at 12. You get the whole set. I mean, you get the whole collection. This one also has the sunstone. And then, who is this? Who is this, Mrs. T? I don't know which nun this is. Let's see. Okay, well, either way.
Gold Maple will know.
Yeah, Gold Maple knows everything. All right, the whole set.
Or our age.
You get a whole set. You get the whole series. 1 through, what did I say, 500? 1 through 1,000.
No.
1 through 1,000. All right, Fish Finder is at 20. Roger S is at 22. Nice little educational set. Nice little something to put away in your collection. Roger is at 22. Roger that. And TuliTuli says Roger's at 22. Going one time. And that's right about the price I paid for all of this. Are those still able to be circulated? No, they switched to Nuevo pesos. Remember when we were down there in the early 90s, like 92, 93?
Yeah.
They, because of inflation, they took away by like multiples of, wasn't it like 10? So like 1,000 became a 10 peso. A 500 became a 5.
Right.
And yeah, they changed it dramatically. Roger's at 28. Let's see. Roger is at 28 going one time. Roger is at 28 going 2 times. And going once. Going twice on the Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. And sold. And Roger, SGT, $10. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Oh, good to see you here. Appreciate you, buddy.
Have a great
That's
day.
very nice of you. And SGT, go check out his channel, my friends. We're going to be ending pretty soon, not in only about 10 minutes or so. Go check out SGT and like and subscribe to my friend's channel. And SGT, I hope to see you at the ANA or maybe another coin show. Piatone is a good one. That was Mexican. Let's go back to American and let's do 1879. 1879. Everybody loves the Morgan dollars. 1879. There you go. Let me get a good focus on the 1879 Morgan dollar. Buck and go, amigos. Buck and go on the old Morgan dollar. 1879. We're going back and forth. Mexican American. We got into a little rhythm here, Mrs. T. And anybody for $1 on a Morgan dollar. And TuliTuli, we're coming down to the end here, my dear. 10 minutes.
Yep, it's gonna be that. Don't forget your last call.
Oh yeah, we'll end with the gaw.
Yeah.
And that'll be it. Nobody wants a Morgan dollar for $1. Oh boy. Paul's at $1. Matthew's at $1. Liza's at 26. And yeah, we should be somewhere, I would imagine, in the 30s or higher. Paul's at 30. Thank you, Paul. And Matthew DeHart is at 32. Who doesn't like Morgan dollars?
You want to see that?
Oh, no problem. There you go. Not the slickest thing I've ever seen. Not too many breast feathers. This guy's been around the block a few times. This lady's been around the block a few times. I'm not. There's one guy we watched. No, I won't even go. There's a family show.
Yeah, no.
But let's just say she's been around the block a few times. Phillips at 38. Yeah, I'm not going to BS you and tell you it's like suitable for grading or anything like that. But it is a Morgan dollar from 1879. I mean, a lot of history there. Paul is at 40 going one time. Paul is at 40 going 2 times. Paul is at 40 going once, going twice, and Sold. Oh, Philip Hernandez. Guess what? That looks like she got a little chatter. Boom, Philip. Snipe. That new snipe sound is pretty aggressive. Let's do another one. This one's actually in a little bit better condition. This is 1881. Oh yeah, you can actually see some breast feathers there.
Aggressive snipe.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't say proof like, man, it's got a hell of a luster on it. This one is 1881. 1881. Buck and go on 1881. Oh, there goes the alarm system, Mrs. C. And let's see. Matthew said needs to be 10 times louder. And that snipe sound, maybe I should put it by, I don't know where the built-in speaker here. Does this work? Is that any louder? I don't want to pierce anybody's eardrums. Paul's at 35, going one time. We're coming down to the end. Paul is at 35, going, Matthew says, oh yeah. All right. Going two times. I feel maybe I should put my muffs on for the range here. Tuli's at 36. Tuli jumps in on 1881. I mean, this is Wild West days, guys. This is people riding around on horses out in the Wild West drinking whiskey at saloons. 1881. Paul's at 40, going one time. Paul is at 40, going two times. SBB jumps in at 43. And yeah, I'm sure that sound was very prevalent back in 1881, that shotgun sound. Maybe not with the pump action, but the blast for sure. SBB at 43 going one time. SBB at 43 going two times. And SBB going once, going twice, and oh no. Oh, we got to play it again. Here we go. Just for Matthew, right up by the speaker. Pow! Oh, Paul. Good snipe. Good snipe. Here we go, Mrs. C. And at that rate, let's see what else we got here. 1890. There you go. 1890. A lot of interest in these Morgans. 1890. Let's do another one. Buck and go. Let's see the breast feathers. A little shiny there. This one has been slid over a lot of cantina bars and slid down like this. Whiskey. Give me a whiskey. All right. Buck and go on the 1890. Old West. Yeah, the ones they say the ones on the East Coast were a lot of times kept in bank vaults, and the ones out west, out in Kansas and Oklahoma and all the way out to, all the way across to California, those were the ones that were actually put in circulation and used. 1890, buck and go, my friends, buck and go.
Do you have any vintage 1 ounce bars?
Any vintage 1 ounce bars? No, not today. And we're coming down to the end.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tuli, don't have any. Matthew said kaboom. Buck and go on a Morgan dollar. Yeah, that was a lot of whiskey back then, I would imagine. You could buy a round for your buddies. And Paul's at 25, starting us off. Paul's at 25. Matthew, maybe this one rode around in somebody's saddlebag, from one dusty town to the other, because people carried their currency on them, especially, or it could have been robbed out of a bank somewhere. Paul Dawson at 35. And we're going to finish with Morgan dollars. Paul at 35 going one time. Paul at 35. Oh no, Crafty jumps in there at 37. Crafty at 37 going one time. TuliTuli confirms. Crafty with a C. Nope, Paul responds immediately. Paul at 40 going one time. Paul at 40 for a lot of history in that dollar. It's been around. Going once. Going twice. Oh, Crafty jumps back in at 41. Going one time. Crafty at 41. Going two times. Might we hear that sound again? Going once. going twice. David Doubloons, 45, going one time. David at 45, going two times. I think people just want to hear the sound, Mrs. T. Going once, going twice, and sold. Oh my goodness. Oh, it happened again. Here we go. Matthew, this one's for you. Crafty, this one's for you. Pow! Kaboom! He likes that sound up close. All right, last one of the day, guys. Then we're going to do a givey and say goodbye. 1900. We made it all the way up to the year 1900. And the 20th century. Ooh, a little faint feathers there. You could see a little bit of feather action on the breast. And the breast hasn't been rubbed smooth as some. And 1900, guys, buck and go. Last auction of the day. Last auction of the day, my friends. The Tea Saloon. Ooh, I might have to come up with a idea for a silver pour along that theme. Mm-hmm. All right, 1900 Morgan dollar. Last one of the day.
With my shot glasses in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Silver Dragons made a silver shot glass.
Really?
Yeah, he did. Oh. Paul puts the hammer down, $40, and going one time. Let's see if we hear that shotgun one last time today. Paul at $40, going two times. And last one of the day, my friends, going once, going twice, and so, oh my goodness. Mrs. T, it happened again. This time it was SBB. Yeah. Pow! Oh, $43 SBB. There you go. Mrs. T, yeah. Let's do a giveaway and say goodbye. It's been a fun auction. Been a quick one, guys. Been a real quick one. And
I don't have your number 4. It's usually in your commercial.
What's that?
Your number 4 card commercial.
The commercial. Oh, don't worry about it. Let's see. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. And the commercial will be, everybody, thank you for being here. Mm-hmm. We'll see you on Whatnot. That's what the commercial was, Mrs. C. Oh, okay. It's a little card that I made encouraging everybody to come find us on Whatnot. There'll be some more of the little tea bears on Whatnot on Wednesday night. There'll be probably some more Morgan dollars and lots of other stuff. Oh, boy. We're going to end it with the toughest question, maybe in the history of my trivia questions, Mrs. T.
Well, going to be...
spelling. What's it? Spelling doesn't count because I am the world's worst speller. Okay, and but as long as you get it close, and I at least can tell you have a vague idea of what the correct answer is. There you go. What active volcano occasionally, I told you I'm a bad speller, spews ash in the direction, especially before I've had my first or second cup of coffee, in the direction of Mexico City. And we have to tell a story. Remember we were leaving Mexico City that one time? Yes. And they said, oh, the volcano is spewing ash up into the air. And they like shrugged their shoulders. They're like, okay, just get on a plane. There's ash. It's going to get into the jet engines. Yeah. But that's okay. We're used to it here. Yeah. And, oh my gosh, we have some good spellers. Yeah. I would have accepted just Popo. But Popocatépetl is the answer. Say that 4 times fast. Mrs. C, let's hear you say that. Popocatépetl. Go ahead, Mrs. C. Popocatépetl. Okay. All right, Popo, as they affectionately call it down there. I cannot believe Popo Cat. You heard me say. Popo is what they affectionately call it. There's a story. We don't have time. Central, no problem. We'll see you next time, my friend. We're doing Whatnot on Wednesday. The value stacker, man, congratulations. Not Vesuvius. RH gets it. Yeah. U.S. Army Combat and Knox Stacks. All. Congratulations, guys. I thought that one would be way harder than it was, but we've got some smart people here. Hey, everybody, let's hear it for TuliTuli, guys. She did a nice job today keeping me straight, and I was goofing things up left and right, and she was keeping everything straight. Central, we'll see you Wednesday. We have a Whatnot. If you're not already a Whatnot person, I'll see if I can find that link here and put it out here, and then you can go get ready, join Whatnot, and I'm kind of working and talking at the same time. You can join Whatnot, and as an incentive, they give you a $15 like introductory offer. And let's see, let me go to my, oh, here it is, Whatnot link. I'm finding it, and here it is. Control C, copy, get rid of that. Other stuff is popping up, of course, and distracting. All right, here we go. Here is the link, guys, right here. That's the active link to get on Whatnot, and that way you guys can join up, get $15 in free stuff. And I am TheSilverStacker on Whatnot. Guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been a fun auction. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hopefully you have a margarita responsibly, and don't drink and drive. Have a fun time today, and hopefully we'll see you all on Wednesday. And in between, I'll have some more videos to share with you. All right, everybody. Tuli, take care.
Adios, adios.
Adios, amigos.